Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, just like this. All right. So this video is going to be about my review, I guess, of my own work. Um I just decided to do a separate video because the other ones are getting too long, and this one would be like more like I do the statue reviews. I have better lighting here. It's a better way to display here than just looking at the garage. Um, oh well. So yeah, let's see up close, and I'm gonna assemble it, disassemble, so you'll see the whole thing now up close. All right. So yeah, let's see. It's kind of weird uh, reviewing something that I did it myself, but well, here it is. Um, And as usual, I didn't think it was gonna look okay, but it ended up looking good. I'm pretty happy with it. It still turns. I mean, it's kind of hard to turn here because I have the carpet, uh, but it actually turns nicely. I like the way it came out. Um, some of these projects is just luck too. I guess I got a little bit lucky that I picked the right colors. At least to me, it came out good. Nice contrast. How I picked the different colors for the stone blocks. Um, yeah, it came out good. Uh, I can change portrait so you can see. So this one is looking kind of that way, but can swap to the other portrait. Again, if you haven't seen my review of the actual statue, there's an older video. Oh, that one looks good too. Then I go over the statue. Um, it's nice too. Uh, okay, but the other one is actually my favorite. I kind of like this one better. Okay, so as far as the measurements, let's see the measurements first. So we came up to about 27 inches in height. Not too bad. That's what was one of my problems with this statue before. Again, it's one of my favorite statues, but after you have it for a while, you start getting picky. um, it was wide. I like the pose and everything, but it seemed like a little bit too low. So by doing this custom base, I'll build up the height a little bit so it's more closer to like the Venom, the Prime 1 Venom that I have and some other statues. So it's about 27. How wide is it? I'd say about 26 wide, which is reasonable. It's not too bad. And let's say about 20, 21 inches deep. Again, good. That was my goal because my display, my custom display that I built, is about 24 inches. So my rule is like I want to stay under 24 inches if possible, so I can display with the other ones. So let me do a full turn if I can. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, back looks good. I kind of left the bottom part open because I may install some LED lights. I'll see once I put it on the display. And here you can see kind of the color of the stones. All the blending that I showed in the video when I was painting this. It's not too noticeable, like down here. But when you close, you notice the little things. And that's the whole idea of, some of the painting. You want it to be noticeable, but not right in your face, too noticeable. So, yeah, it looks good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna disassemble and put it together so you can see, how it was designed and how it works. And just put this to the side. Okay, so some of the pieces I didn't really have to glue because there's no need to glue that, but you can if you want to. This actually worked out as a locking piece that locks this and helps me line up everything. Okay. So you can start by removing this one, and that allows you to take this entire piece out. See how the whole thing comes out? And it's very light. If you're worried about this being like easy to break, believe me, it's not that easy to break. And the way I designed for individual blocks, even if it was to break, it's gonna break where the blocks connect, and you just glue it back on. The paint, if you're worried about it scratches and the foam is gonna break it off, you won't. I'm telling you. It's pretty solid. I have about, I think it was 5 or 6 coats of paint total, including the priming. So it's there and it's pretty solid. I actually dropped it a couple of times when I was working in the garage, and that's, I guess, the good thing. I put some marks that help me line up everything, so everything's in place. So you can take this one. This one has a little magnet that goes in there, helps me line up and keep it in place, because if you don't put a magnet, it just falls back. Yeah. There's different ways to take it out. You don't have to take it out in a particular order. This one has a magnet. So you take it out. This one you can, the IKEA pencil there. I was gonna glue it, but there's no need. It just allows me for more adjustment. And you can see the blending and some of the shading I did. It actually came out, looking very realistic. So there's a magnet on this one, and this one has 4 magnets, and this magnet to hold this other piece here. Okay, and as you can see, it's very easy to take it apart. And as you may remember, this is the original lizard, which is one of the best pieces actually. I love this statue. I like the pose, the detail on the skin, the pants. I mean, it is one of my favorite. It's so underrated. The only thing I never liked is kind of this. I don't like this so much in the fact that it's not tall enough. But yeah, so you can see where I cut the other pieces, and the piece with the metal with the magnets, and the little marker that I used to line up everything. Okay, so you see how I take it all out. So let me take a quick break now, put it back home, and continue the review. All right. So put everything back together. It only takes a minute, and now I'm ready to go over up close. So I don't know if you can see here. Um, Once it's painted, the foam feels pretty solid. If you haven't worked with this kind of foam, sometimes you say foam, people think it's like the cheap foam. No, this is high density and it's pretty solid. Down here, I just try to make it look like there was some dirty water coming out of there, so I used some brown and some green, and I also did this broken piece and all that, so it looks a little bit more realistic. But I don't want to put too much green or too much brown there because it becomes too. It started to look kind of fake. Um, so I want to just have some like, yeah, you can see. I'll put some highlights in green as well, and the rust and the dirt around the metal, which are like their actual pencils. It came out pretty good. And the whole idea, I mean, I know you guys watching this, you're collectors, you're more experienced people, so you're seeing all kinds of statues. But for most people, if you don't tell them, and I already tried a couple of friends that this is a custom thing that I just added to a statue, they won't believe it. They won't even know the difference. I tried that with my Kraven base, and nobody could tell that's just a base that I added to my Kraven statue. They thought it was part of the whole thing. So this is another look. See, it looks good even from that angle. Very nice. And and like I mentioned, sometimes the details is what like the stone, the different colors. Just be careful when you do them. A lot of times you know you may get like carried away with the colors and put too much contrast. Just try gradually increasing. Um, but yeah, it came out good. Very happy with it. Let me know what you think. I don't know which one I'm gonna do next. Maybe the Venom or maybe some other ones. Um, I don't know if I'm even gonna do this to all of the statues, just some of them. And it's not to say that XM statue was not good. It was a great statue, but sometimes I just wanted to enhance it, to put on my display, make it look a little bit a personal touch to it as well, and something I can kind of feel proud of. I can never do these statues, but at least I can do something, between the display and this. Uh, that I guess did something. um, but yeah, now I'm gonna put it on the display and take a quick video of the statue inside the display with the other one, so you have a better comparison how it looks like, on the display and with the other statues. I'm trying to do like uh, I'm a big Spider-Man fan, if you haven't noticed. So I'm trying to get all the Spider-Man villains and Sinister Six, if possible, on the display together. So that's what's so important to keep this under a certain size, so it can be displayed with the other ones. Okay, yeah, I'll take it out there and take a quick video. All right, all right, all right. So yeah, that's how it looks on my display. Uh, I'm actually very happy with it. Uh, my main worry at the beginning when I start building this display and the space, actually, the space for the lizard, I didn't want it to be too. I didn't want it to be too big, and I wanted the statue to, be the focus. And it's bigger, a little bit, or a lot taller than the original one, but it's not too big. The statue is still the main focus. Actually, if anything, I think the statue, the character is more noticeable now than before, especially when you put it next to the other ones. Um, it does look like it pops a little bit more. So I'm really happy with it. Much like the Kraven, the custom Kraven base I did, how Kraven's up front now. Um, that was a huge difference. It does look a lot better. So if you haven't seen the other videos for the Kraven or the Carnage is not so much of a custom base, but a custom painted. Just watch the videos later. But yeah, let's see up close here. Different angle. May put some LED, green LED lights under there. I'll see. There is some green LED lights on top of him. That's where you see that green, a little bit of reflection there. Oh, that's the motion light. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. It was a much bigger project than I thought it was gonna be. But I'm glad I did it. I didn't think it was gonna come out okay, but after I tried the Kraven and did other smaller projects, I decided to do something for one of my favorite characters. I mean, this statue is so nice. It just deserved a bigger base. So let's see. Next to the Venom, it actually looks a little bit bigger than the Venom now. Oh well, if you have any questions or comments, just write below. I'll get to it as soon as possible. If you want to see more videos like this, just go ahead and subscribe. I don't really post that many videos, so most likely if you don't subscribe, you're probably not gonna see my videos again. Oh well, I'm working on a couple other projects, so not as big as this one. I don't think I'll ever do another thing like the lizard, but oh well, we'll see. Thank you.